Hello everyone and welcome to game 3 in a series between JN and Focus, and for some reason it constantly puts me in control of one of the players. Alright, JN spawning as the blue human player on the top right hand side of, I believe this map is called not Amazonia, Last Refuge. Amazonia was earlier, so JN spawning on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom left hand side of the map we do have Focus, so Focus spawning as the yellow orc. I wonder, I've never used this auto camera feature before, so what happens if it uses auto camera? So I'm auto cameraing and it looks like it wants me to take a look at what's happening over here, just dancing back and forth. Barracks being placed down by both of these teams so far, and just focusing much on the building. Okay, that's already rather annoying. Let's go ahead and change things up. Now this is Last Refuge. We'll see what the strategies will be coming in from both of these players. JN opting to not speed build his Altar of Kings, and we'll see if he tries and militia creep out this high ground Goblin Observatory. The Goblin Observatory, the closer orange creep camp, and I believe it is actually a 55444 creep camp. That is going to be very difficult to creep out. So really no easy creep camps for the human player to militia creep. He could try to creep out this green creep over here. Let's take a look at it. It is a 333 creep camp. So a middle, almost an orange creep camp. And then he could try to take out the rock golems and pick up a troll shadow priest and maybe even a troll berserker. I think that would be what I expect to be the normal creep routes here, but then again, everything can change. Grunts now being traded. We are going into a Blade Master, and JN going into a Mountain King first, interestingly this time. So Mountain King as the primary hero instead of an Archmage. Now the Mountain King is a better hero in terms of the long-term game, as a level 5 and level 6 Mountain King very, very dangerous to heroes compared to a level 6 Archmage. Archmage does have long survivability, but oh, Mountain King perhaps going to get a Stormbolt off here. Nope, not even bothering the Stormbolt. Instead, bothering the Stormbolt, the Ogre Warrior. That could have been some free experience on that from that peon, as the peon is just now patrolling back and forth. A grunt and a footman now continuing to scout out as a Circuit of Nobility picked up by the Mountain King. Mountain King getting +2 to each stat. Very, very nice item there, as we're now seeing the grunt chasing its way off north. Now we'll see what's going to happen next, as the militia and the footmen are now backing off. There is a footman coming back over here, and are we going to have another call to arms is a key question, as the grunt now tries to make its way in. We have a 3-2-2 creep camp here with a 1. That may be an also possible creep camp, as JN does not have water elementals for him to tank. Blade Master already getting claws of attack +6, a very nice item to start off his crazy battleness, as we now see, I believe, Moore and Footman attempt to take down the Nightcrawler. Blade Master making its way off to the north. Is it going to be enough? There is a Mountain King nearby. Stormbolt with that stun, always a definite possibility, as we're now going to see this one peon make its way in and now try to build a one shop here. That is not going to work. Militia now getting ensnared, as the Blade Master going to perhaps try to steal some experience. Blade Master now coming in. There's a Stormbolt onto the Blade Master. Blade Master now sitting at level 1. Mountain King currently sitting at level 2. And will it be enough? The Mountain King still going to perhaps be able to dance around. The Blade Master, steals the experience with a Windwalk surround. But now the Blade Master, it might be in trouble. The Blade Master gets off another Windwalk once more. No Dust of Appearance. And with no Dust of Appearance, JN unable to focus down what would have been a guaranteed dead Blade Master, as the Blade Master now just up to 140 hit points after a healing salve. Arcane Tower now being built, a second tower now being established as well. Follow that up with most likely a Town Hall and an Arcane Vault. And you will have the makings of a long macro game coming in from JN. 3 grunts just currently dancing back and forth. Mountain King sitting at level 2. Blade Master, importantly, sitting at level 2 after some experience stealing. And now going to also benefit from some critical strikes. One peon does go down. Grunt attempting to run away, as now we see the Mountain King battle it up. There's a bash onto the Blade Master, a quick stun there, as now we are getting some auto repairs. There is another Stormbolt. Arcane Tower 1 will be done in just a second, and we're going to see how much damage that Arcane Tower can do. More importantly, how much feedback and mana will be lost. There's a Stormbolt there. More damage being had. The Mountain King down to 138. Blade Master looking to chase after that Mountain King. Mountain King dangerously low on both hit points and mana, and it looks like it will fall. Down goes the Mountain King at level 2. Focus is now in a very, very good position as we now see a Town Hall being established. Back over here, peons are trying to transfer over. Blade Master looking to perhaps catch some units in transit once more, as the Blade Master sitting at level 2 may get to level or get closer and closer to level 3 as JN is losing a lot of these units in transit. Arcane Tower, however, with a guard tower, able to push this back, and JN will have a nice economic advantage. Focus now getting up a Bestiary and a Spirit Lodge. We'll see what's going to happen next as the Blade Master going after a guard tower, and now it looks as though the Altar of Kings may even get taken down. The Altar of Kings being focused on by the Grunt. The Blade Master going after guard tower. Blade Master deals more damage to the guard tower and less damage to the Altar of Kings because of the armor type there, as now one very, very low hit point Grunt has to be careful. It looks as though the guard tower down to 140 hit points. The Blade Master has to be careful. It is low on hit points now. Has to push back perhaps a couple of footmen there, as the footman looks like it will be able to escape. The Blade Master down to 34 hit points, 26-8, and it gets taken out. Wow, the Blade Master gets taken out, but importantly, the Mountain King was not in play, so experience was not given to JN's Mountain King. If that Mountain King had popped out just as that Blade Master died, the game would be a completely different matchup, as the Mountain King would be perhaps halfway to level 2, but instead still sitting at level 1. Peasants now need to finish up this Town Hall. There is that Arcane Vault, as I mentioned earlier, and now here we go. Mountain King having a small window of opportunity to try to creep. Shadow Hunter is already in play, as the Blade Master now halfway to being resurrected. Troll Shadow Priest is being destroyed. We see a replenishment potion, an alright item if the Mountain King does want to regenerate some of those hit points and get back all of that precious mana. Still sitting here, Town Hall still sitting at tier 1, a second guard tower now being established. Triple guard towers over here at the natural expansion. And JN just going to be sitting on 2 bases, perhaps trying to load up his bank as much as possible. Arcane Vault will be completed in just a second. There it goes. We should be getting, yep, there's the healing scroll, perhaps even a clarity potion. Nope, no clarity potion, as the Shadow Hunter and Blade Master should be joining together momentarily. Blade Master sitting at level 2, getting close to level 3. Mountain King coming in, attempting to take down the Null Assassins first. The Null Assassins do take a little bit more damage, and now going after a Null Warden. So two Nulls down, 1 Null to go, and this Overseer looks like it may fall. Perhaps the Mountain King will try to do set in a Stormbolt to make sure that the experience is not lost. And it looks as though it's currently at 140, 130, 98, 65. Nope, not going to utilize a Stormbolt, and the Mountain King easily gets to level 3. And now also using that replenishment potion for rejuvenation and regenerating some mana. Up to 186 mana already. He will have enough for 4 Stormbolts most likely. And now just continuing this even further. Blade Master still sitting at level 2. Potion of Invisibility followed by a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and a Staff of Teleportation. Mountain King perhaps looking to Stormbolt and get in some easy kills while he continues to build up more and more units. He is getting up a Blacksmith, more guard towers coming in. Masonry upgrade has not started at level 2 since we are not at keep yet, as now we see Focus continuing to creep, getting close to level 3 on that Shadow Hunter and hitting it with 8 experience to spare. Mountain King still wandering around, perhaps looking for any just wandering units, doesn't catch any so far. And now there's a Stormbolt, Potion of Invulnerability, and the Ogre Magi now taking damage, but a Bat Rider is going to spot this, so this is huge. Bat Rider going to spot this. Blade Master now looking to come in. There is a reveal, and perhaps the Blade Master now taking some damage. There is a Stormbolt taking down the Bat Rider, and then using a Staff of Teleportation to get out. Wow, that was a rather unseen turn of events there, as JN able to get away with a Staff of Teleportation. He did buy a Potion of of Invisibility in order to do that harassment, and all he got for it was one stinking bat. Blade Master now going into this. Ogre Magi has already cast Bloodlust across multiple units. The Troll Shadow Priest already out of mana though. Down goes the Ogre Magi. We are getting into a Wand of the Wind, so Cyclone going to be used, as we are now also going into a mechanical Shredder. The Goblin Shredder, essentially a knight that is mechanical. Very, very nice, as it can also be repaired. Meanwhile, back over here, the Rock Golem giving Scourge Bone Chimes to the Mountain King. And now that means each hit will regenerate some hit points on that Mountain King, which is a very, very nice feature. But more importantly, also get a little bit of life onto the rest of these melee footmen and militia once more. And JN still sitting at 32 over 54. Focus sitting at 46 over 60. Focus has a slight advantage, but JN does have more gold in the bank. And also now going into tier 3, we are going into double Griffin Aviaries. And with that, it looks as though we may be trying to go into Griffins. The Blacksmith is already up. You should see Animal War Training sometime soon as that is up. And now here we go. Shadow Hunter looking to creep out the Ogre Mauler. Berserker, High Priest, creep camp here. Ogre Mauler will fall. The Hex will be stopped in just a moment. Mountain King creeping out a level 4, or at level 4, creeping out this rather small green creep camp here. And now in comes the Blade Master. Blade Master looking to deal even more damage to the Mountain King. Mountain King now dangerously low on hit points, down to 430, which it happens to almost be the time. And we're going to see the Mountain King just get healed back up again. Shadow Hunter finishing off. And now we see a Book of the Dead. Very nice items by the Shadow Hunter. Going to be able to summon a lot of skeletal minions. And unless those priests have the spell magic, which is normally not done, because actually, do we even have priests? No, we don't even have priests. We just have a Troll Shadow Priest, so that Abolish magic is not going to be very effective. Focus now going after the Arcane Vault. And it looks as though, no, we do not have Pillage coming in. Arcane Vault will get taken down. There's a Spirit Link spreading some of that damage, as a Footman and a Troll Shadow Priest now making its way down. Mountain King using a Staff of Teleportation, able to get back down over here, taking down a Peasant, another Peasant. Mountain King just trying to rack up those kills. It looks as though it may work with the Bat Rider currently at 325 hit points. And now in comes the units. In comes a critical strike. The Troll Shadow Priest may be able to focus it down. Yes, it does take it down, but now may end up losing a Troll Shadow Priest in the process. Ensnare on the Mountain King. Mountain King will not be able to teleport out. Oh, getting the final hit off on that Peasant there. And now that Mountain King has to be very, very careful. Where is it going to run to? Using a Scroll of Town Portal to return back to the natural expansion, as we are now going into level 1 leather armor, or reinforced leather armor. I believe that is level 1. No, level 2, or that was that level 2? Yeah, that is level 2, and we should be going into perhaps level 3 armor, as the Dragonhawk Riders need to benefit from the Animal War Training, but they still do not have that just quite yet. A bonus of 125 hit points definitely helps out, from 575 into 700 on those Dragonhawk Riders. Blade Master seen at level 3, most likely will be at level 4. Shadow Hunter already at level 4, waiting for his older brother to catch up to him. And now the Overlord may take down one grunt there. Nope, doesn't take it down. We see a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and Warsong Battle Drums being picked up. Low hit point grunt, after all of his hard work, getting hit in the back in order to perhaps stay out of that food cap. Yes, 48 over 70 now. Perhaps we will see another 2 hit point food unit make its way out. Focus going into a Goblin Alchemist for the third hero. A Goblin Alchemist, one of those heroes that has a lot of hit points, doesn't have a lot of armor, but can attack air and ground at the same time, especially with an Orb of Lightning. Perhaps the Orb of Lightning can be given to the Blade Master. That's what I would normally assume, as the Blade Master is able to get Purge off and slow down those units. Dragon Hide armor now being used. Blade Master still sitting at 65 mana, looking to perhaps poke its head in over here. It's going to see a very bad day, but no additional masonry upgrade once more. Triple Griffin Aviaries. We see that there is some Griffins off over here, and some Griffins and Dragonhawk Riders off over here, looking for the majority of the human army, not at the natural expansion, and not at the main base. So it is now down over here. Nope, wait. Where is it? Okay, down over here, only the Mountain King, and JN is at 48 food. Let's take a look at this. 6, 7, 28 of his 48 food. More than half is in this flying army that hasn't really done much as of yet. You can see 48 over 72 versus, I believe it is going to be 63 over 90 now, as Focus catapults into the supply food lead, and we'll see what's going to happen next. One peasant does get taken out, one peon does get taken out, and now the Mountain King looking to perhaps get off some storm bolts. There are some shackles, and that is going to be huge, as the Bat Riders are going to quickly all fall down. Multiple Bat Riders may go. There goes another Bat Rider there, and another Bat Rider again. So multiple Bat Riders fall, as JN looks like an absolute genius. Looks like an absolute genius in that engagement. 3 Griffin Riders, 2 Dragonhawk Riders. I believe, yes, they did give the additional bonus hit points. I believe it is actually 150, not 125, as now the guard tower was trapping this Mountain King. Griffins currently not getting their armor upgrades. We can now see triple Dragonhawk Riders being trained. That is where 9 of the 68 food is currently sitting at. 59 food. As we now see another engagement in the center. A troll witch doctor may have gotten taken out. And here we go. The Blade Master now taking a lot of damage. Is it going to perhaps win walk, as another Hex does go down? Mountain King does have... what does it have? It has a potion of healing. Could it get off a Stormbolt? No Stormbolt in time, but it may end up being able to take down some of these other units there, as the Bat Riders just barely able to run away. Dragonhawk Riders trying to regroup with all of these units. JN now seen at 74 over 84. Triple training up more Dragonhawk Riders again. But I still do not see level 1 weapons upgrade. So it is 0-3 upgrades on these Dragonhawk Riders. But if they are able to shackle all of the Bat Riders, this could be a completely different story. And the key question will be whether or not Focus has enough Bat Riders to deal with these Dragonhawk Riders. I believe it takes 2 Bat Riders to focus down 1 Dragonhawk Rider, but if they are stacked up, the splash damage does start to mass up very, very quickly, as we can now see that there are about 10 Bat Riders in the air. 1 low hit point troll now getting taken down. Here we go, shackle, but no, multiple suicides come in, but Focus still coming out slightly ahead here as the Blade Master going after the Mountain King. Mountain King dangerously low on hit points, needs to perhaps turn around, but there is a potion of invulnerability on him, as now the Hex does go down as well. There is another shackle. Focus going to perhaps lose this Troll Bat Rider, as the Mountain King ready to join in on the fight. Is he going to get off a Stormbolt perhaps? Stormbolt, yes, onto the Goblin Alchemist. There it goes. And now the Mountain King sitting at level 5, getting close to level 6. Avatar would be a huge benefit, and we'll see if it does come to fruition, as the Mountain King now looking to take down the Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi falls in just a matter of seconds. Mountain King going to be sitting high now with a scroll of healing, also has a wand of magic. Nope, he sold that, and he may decide to try to buy another scroll of healing. JN now in a dominant control of the game. He has 0-3 upgrades. Focus does not have, I do not believe he has upgraded trolls, but he is behind on bases. So Focus up on 3 bases compared to 2. And if Focus is able to actually stick around in this fight, he should come out very much ahead, as now the Dragonhawk Riders going after all of those peasants. The peasants quickly going to get taken out there. And now what is going to happen next? Blade Master, Shadow Hunter trying to fend off a 1-man, 1 general army. The Mountain King sitting at 250 hit points, may be able to finish it off, and now we are sitting at 29 experience away. Blade Master looking to perhaps finish this next fight. Everything is in, or everything is on the line now in this engagement. There is a couple of shackles, but Focus does have a lot of his Dragonhawk Riders all shackled together, or all grouped together, but it may not matter, as the shackle may finish off the Bat Riders before the Bat Riders are able to break free. 1 Dragonhawk Rider, 2, 3 have uncast their shackle, as the units have gone down. Griffin's now taking a lot of damage, but now the Shadow Hunter dangerously low on hit points. Yes, it does get taken down. Avatar sitting at 500 hit points, 161 mana, should be able to get off another Stormbolt. Just going to be a matter of time. Nope. Is it going to be there coming in? Blade Master, there's a Stormbolt. Nope, Stormbolt. I thought I saw a Stormbolt. No Stormbolt still. And now all that's really left to do is for Focus to say GG. as Focus ended up outscoring his opponent but ended up losing the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.